Good evening. Hey, my name's Stephen Lewis. I'm here to defend my research paper. The question I asked in it and tried to answer was the Civil Rights Act of 1964 and the Voting Rights Act of 1965. What was its impact, both socially, legally, and economically, on the United States and specifically the South? Um, the significance of this is I have studied civil rights. I've studied a lot of Southern history, grown up in the South, and what I've never seen all in one place is I've never been able to see all in one place the significant impact economically, especially. But you've seen socially, you've seen legally, but pulling it all together to see the big picture of the impact of both of those acts, because both those acts to me were a major turning point in American history. Like I said at the beginning of my paper, throughout American history there are major turning points, and that is what I believe that these two acts were, and that's why I wanted to research this. And this is just the beginning of it because I plan to tie this into my dissertation when I start doing it, when I start writing the dissertation here in a couple of years. As far as the explanation of the primary sources, I would have to say, obviously 64, the Act of 64, Civil Rights Act of 64. Many people don't know what's all in there. It's billed and promoted as a Civil Rights Act for African Americans, but it's really for everyone. It's for it. There's a commission that we have now that has protected um, job seekers, and it's the Equal Employment Opportunity Commission that was established in the 1964 Civil Rights Act. Many people, including myself, did not realize that until I read the Civil Rights Act and saw it in there. It's Title VII of the Civil Rights Act of 1964. But also, this gave Congress the ability, this act gave Congress the ability to actually implement laws against discrimination. And it was challenged a few times, and I'll talk about that here in a minute, but it established the precedent that Congress had the right, and because it entered the Commerce Clause. Then you look at the Voting Rights Act of 1965. I don't touch on that as much in the paper, but I do touch on it, and it added to the rights given under the Civil Rights Act for everybody to have free and fair elections, to get rid of poll taxes, among other things, and even have observed elections in the South during all this, so that we made sure that everybody's vote was heard. And out of that came the Freedom Riders that went south to get people registered to vote, get African Americans and other minorities. Again, civil rights has always been held just to African Americans, but the Civil Rights Acts have also been held to minorities. Now, it's legitimate that they're held to African Americans. The very first Civil Rights Act of 1866 was was to help support free slaves. And now, but as we've gone on through society, we've got more minorities. Those minorities need protections, and the Civil Rights Acts protect those minorities as well. So I looked at those. I looked at court cases. I looked at a case out of Alabama about a hotel owner. And that case actually said that he had hold it. The hotel was against the Atlanta Hotel in Atlanta, Georgia. My fault. I apologize. And basically, the owner of it did not want African Americans staying there and would not allow them to stay there. And they were sued under federal law and in the federal courts. Um, and and it is affirmed Congress's ability to use the Commerce Clause to pass these discrimination laws. Now, very quickly, let's talk about the summation of my findings. The findings are that these acts have had major impact on American society, from whether setting, from especially setting employment law and really getting things out there and getting rid of discrimination in the workforce. So I think you're going to see that this is going to help. That this is really has set the precedent, and I think you're going to enjoy this paper. Thank you. Have a good day.